Rapid Shelter Columbia is a homeless shelter for those experiencing chronic homelessness. We go by the HUD definition, which is our residents have been homeless for 12 plus consecutive months on the street or have had 4 episodes of homelessness in the past 3 years with a mental health diagnosis or disability. Here at Rapid Shelter, we have pallets. We are one of the first in the Southeast to have these pallets. We have 50 of them here on site, 40 for men, 10 for women, and each of our residents gets their own pallet. So they're 64 square feet. They have a bed, a heater, an air conditioning unit, an outlet, lights, an emergency exit, all the basic necessities. We contract with the Salvation Army, and they provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Each of our residents, upon admission, is assigned to a case manager, and they work very intensely with their case manager to meet their goals.
We have 2 ways for our prospective clients to be referred and entered into our program. The first way, they can make contact with a provider in Columbia. Most of our referrals come from Richland County Library Social Work Department. The second way that they can come through to our program is through CPD. If they engage a resident on the street and they determine that shelter is a need and we have the availability, they're able to do a referral and drop them off right then and there. Any partner that we partner with can send us a referral for a client to enter. Once I receive that referral, I screen the prospective client to determine if they meet that HUD definition of chronic homelessness. If they do, they will be placed in a pallet.
One thing that's unique about Rapid Shelter Columbia is that we are a pallet program, and so the fact that each of our residents has their own key to their own space. People will get here and they'll do their intake and they'll ask what's next, and we always tell them you need to rest, at least for the first few days. And the next day, sometimes we don't recognize them because they've gotten a really good night's sleep, again, because they feel safe.
Our community here is close-knit. They rely on each other, they use each other outside of the case manager to get things done. I think that builds the morale amongst our residents, despite the situation that they're in. They all come from different walks of life. So we try to respect them by taking that individualistic approach and meeting them where they're at. We do provide that intensive case management to our clients, so we are assessing them from the moment that they walk through the door to the moment that they leave, making sure that we are meeting those imminent needs and providing them with the things that they do need while they're at the shelter and to prepare them for the next step.
Of 2023, I signed my 1-year lease.
With our ultimate goal being permanent housing, before we discharge them into permanent housing, we make sure that they are set up for success.
I didn't know there were so many resources, and they come here. And I'm like, wow. It's amazing. This place does amazing things for people. And I have people coming up to me and I've got a place to live. And I said, one day that's gonna be me.
If you're feeling depression, if you feel like life is over, it's just beginning. This program is a great program. So I advise you to come here. Seek help. You get what I'm saying? Seek help. You're not fighting alone when you're in this program, because they fighting for you.
Tears of joy, happiness. I'm glad this place is good people.
That in and of itself is pretty amazing, but it also creates an environment where people can heal, where they can rest, and where they can really focus on their goals. Our purpose is to support them and create that environment where they feel that they can trust us and that they can make a real change in their life.